We want to thank you for joining us in our final Zoo Tunes at the Blank Park Zoo. Our thanks to Prairie Meadows for sponsoring the Zoo Tune series, along with our good friends at Dolls. Our promotional sponsors include WOI-TV, Clear Channel Radio and Outdoor, and
the lost place, the lost tomb, so lost in space, racing that moon, climbing the walls of a hurricane, still overall, I can't complain. All I wanted was one chance to let freedom ring. Said I had to get a permit, a bunch of tags and everything. Never made it through the red tape. Got this paper hat. I got a job working weekdays. You want fries with that? I got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruising past the lane. Can't complain. I was talking with my girlfriend. I told her I was stressed. Said I'm going off the deep end. She said, God, for once, give it a rest. We're all waiting in the dugout, thinking we should pitch. How you gonna throw a shutout if all you do is pitch? I got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruising past that lane. Can't complain. Now I've got a brand new dance. I need one more shot. I just need one last chance. You know I won't get caught. Wanna make my last stand, and this time I can't be bought. Then again, on the other hand, how much have you got? Got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruising the passing lane. Can't complain. A lot of place, a lot of tune, so lost in space, facing that moon, climbing the wall of a hurricane, still overall, can't complain. Hey, how are you all? I can't complain. Truck turned over on the highway. Flares are burning out of the snow. Freezing rain in the passing lane. I got 45 miles to go. 45 miles. Lord, that's gonna take me all night. I should've known right away that something was wrong when I started thinking things were all right, things are not all right. My old man's sick, my sister's going broke, closing down my favorite bar. I got a smoker's cough, and now to top it all off, I think I'm gonna wreck my car. I'm about to wreck my car too. seasons. I say that something about all of them sucks. It's as hard to be hot as it is to be cold. You're either out of control or you're stuck. You're either out of control. You're stuck. So take whatever road that you want to. Careful of the ice and the snow. I ain't got time to change my mind. I got 45 miles to go. 45 miles, 45 miles. Oh, it's gonna take me all night. All night, you know right away. Something was wrong. Started thinking things all right. Things never wrong. Sound right to you? You can hear everybody? Can you hear the bass guitar? You can hear me talking to you, I know. What about back out there by the tent? Can you hear me talking to you out there? What about my buddy over here on the guitar? You can hear that too? One, two, 4. Thank y'all so much for coming. I want to thank the zoo for giving us a chance to come play. We were out there in the bus trying to figure out what they did in here when they didn't do this in here. I want to thank y'all for giving us a chance to play for you tonight. If you've never seen me play before, my name is Todd Snider. I've been driving around 15 years making this stuff up and singing it for anybody that'll listen to it. Some of the songs are kind of funny, but some will get a little sad, some are short, some are longer than others, and sometimes I'll ramble on for as many as 18 minutes in between the song. Sometimes I show up, I dress up real nice. You like my tie and all that? I found it on that bus. I think that's Eddie Moines' bus. Low Miss Bird's tended bar, a shack out in the hill. Yeah, made an old money bar, paid up all the bill. She must have been 80 years old, but her heart was warm and her beer was cold, and she gave away more than she ever sold. She's smiling all the time. I used to sing off in the corner every Friday night until the loud crowd of cowboys like a already fight. They were drinking beer and carrying on. Not a one of them was listening to one of my songs, but old Miss Bird just sang along. She said she knew of my heart. Then one night after closing, she poured me up a beer. She said, "You know you can't sing the next line of this song, kid. There's kids in here." I can't even get through. Everybody's gonna make things tough on you. I tell you right now, if you did what you did, they'll never get you there. Life's too short to worry. Life's too long to wait. But it's too short not to love everybody. Life's too long to hate. I mean, a lot of men that haggle left and haggle all the time, trying to save a nickel, miss a big hit out. Not me, Lord knows to me, I said I ain't got time to really hit. Bertie. I guess it's probably been 15 years. I've been bumming around this country, singing my songs for tips and beers. Now the night's long and the driving is tough. The hotels are weird and the pay sucks, but I can't dig what I do now. It never gets me down. I say life's too short to worry, life's too long to wait, but it's too short not to love everybody. Life's too long to hate. I meet a lot of men that haggle and finagle all the time, trying to save a nickel, maybe make it down. Not me, boy, no sweet. I ain't got the time to This song about another hero of mine, D.B. Cooper. D.B. Cooper was 43 when we first heard his name. 47 miles away from where he fell down to his fame. He told me that the hardest part was really jumping out of that plane. It was spending the night watching police lights shine through pouring rain. We had a manhunt that next morning like nothing I'd ever seen. I was only 8 years old at the time, watching on the TV screen. He was saying he was never gonna make it down the daylight had set in. Later that night, they were shining those lights back down on the mountain again. Not far away from the city of roses, they all watched those lights hook through rain. For D.B. Cooper. Blocked off all the exit roads, they turned loose all of their hounds. They even dragged the river up a couple of times to see if he had drowned. With all those men working overtime, they swore they would bring him down. But a parachute and a few $100 is all that they've ever found. Not far away from the city of roses, they all watch those lights of rain. Some people say that he died up there somewhere in the rain and the wind. Other people say that he got away, but then his girlfriend did him in. Never see old D.B. Cooper again. Not far away from the city of roses, a light shine from a house out in the rain. It was I'm a pretty unapologetic television watcher. I like it. Like watch, I'm good with the remote. I like that Judge Judy. I don't just think, not just for her mind either. Plays physically attractive. Always have. I watch her pretty obsessively during the day or right before sound check. She comes on 3. They do 2 shows and then sound check almost every day. And I watch her. I know a lot of her moves, I think. And this particular song was inspired by one of her shows. This was inspired by one of her shows I was watching. And this guy came on and he said to her, well, he was, to me, is like my favorite one that they'd ever had on there because he talked faster than anybody who'd ever been on there, and he had a lot of hand gestures that he used and a lot of facial expressions that he used. He had speed and gestures and expressions to work his case with, and he was going fast. And then he got to this place where he said, my baby's mother has been incarcerated, Your Honor. And I said to myself, what's that mean? What did he just say? And Judge Judy at the same time said, what did you just say? Well, by the time the guy explained it, I had already pretty done the math in my head on what it meant. And I understood what it meant, and Judy understood what it meant, and somehow his baby's mother had been incarcerated, and that, fixed with the use of speed and hand gestures and facial expressions, meant that he didn't owe this girl over here any money at all. And he almost tied it together. But he did not. And Judge Judy ruled against him. But I think I got a free stationery in the hotel. He wrote the words that he said down. A lot of the words he said rhymed. So this is for all the Judge Judy fans in the crowd. My baby mother been incarcerated, otherwise she would have made it today to testify that every word I stated, while it may be complicated, isn't true in a way. You see this woman here today, I hardly even know her. Okay, maybe once or twice I might have given her a lift, but she never give me any money, Your Honor. Every penny that she give me, she said was a gift. She said that it was a gift. She said it was a gift. My baby mother been incarcerated. She had some trouble with an interstate cop who said he saw her driving by obliterated and was further frustrated by the way she wouldn't stop, so they called out all the other cops. Had a high-speed chase, chased my baby through the side of a tree. Sort of like they might have planted marijuana in her suitcase. Court appointed lawyer told us God to plea, so we cop to plea. Cop to plea. My baby mother been incarcerated. I never had a lot of luck with the ladies, Your Honor. I never had a lot of luck with much of anything. Baby mother wanna drive a Mercedes, Your Honor. My baby mother wanna wear a bunch of diamond rings. She looked them well, I can't afford them things. Incarcerated. I'm kinda glad if I could tell you the truth. And I don't have a whole lot here to do with this matter. You see this woman here today, she just don't have any proof. I don't know whose voice that could be there on her telephone recorder, maybe brother or some other friend that's in on it too. Same old friend that came and helped her forward my signature, because that is not my signature. I'm telling you the truth, I am telling you the truth. Telling you the truth, my baby mother been incarcerated. I understand about the verdict and everything, Your Honor. You're just doing your job, that's alright with me. Before I leave for my friends and my family, could you tell me when this particular episode is gonna be on TV? I'm gonna be on TV, baby. Nobody suffers like a poor people suffer. 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 Hang on a second now. Seems like it's going pretty good so far. There's my buddy Tommy Womack over here playing that guitar. And you might remember from last time we were up this way. outside. My buddy Peter Cooper's playing the bass for it. Here's one for the statisticians in the crowd. They say statistics are up this year. They say 3% of people use 5 to 6% of their brain. 97% use just 3% and the rest of it goes down the drain. I'll never know which one I am, but I'll bet you my last dime. 99% think we're 3%, 100% of the time. They say 60% of all the world's statistics are made up right there on the spot. 82.4% of people believe them, whether they're even accurate statistics or not. Now I don't know what you believe, but I do know there's no doubt I'll need another double shot of something 90 proof. I got too much to think about, too much to think about, too much to figure out. Stuck between the hope and doubt, oh, there's too much to think about. They say 80% of everything you learn in college is just stuff you're not gonna need. 84.4% of everything you bought just to satisfy your greed. Cause you know 90% of this world's population link your possessions to your success, even though 94% of the wealthiest 1% of the population drinks to an alarming extent. More money, more stress, I guess. Too much to think about, too much to figure out. Stuck between the hope and doubt, oh, there's too much to think about. Pick it then, alright. They say 90% of all statisticians truly hate their job. 91.4% of people, no wait, they say, well, I had to rewrite the words there at the last second. They say that a lot of the people that do statistics for a living, they don't like their job. And so as it turns out, that coupled with the fact that 20% of people who rob banks that are within 20 miles, they live within 20 miles of the bank that they rob. There's a little bank about down there in Ames. I think I'm gonna rob it. Too much to think about, too much to think about. Stuck between hope and doubt, but it's too much to think about. Too much to think about it now, it's too much to think. Watch me, boy. Driving all day, we both said nothing. You threw your face in a magazine. I tuned into the old East station, flew away in a time machine. This world is so amazing. The sun is shining and it's raining too. I waited all my life for you. I don't mind sometimes not talking. Sometimes there ain't a thing to say. Anyway, I know what you're thinking, and I kinda like it when you think that way. Think I'll just keep on driving, anywhere will do. I waited all my life for you. All this time I knew out there. All this time I knew someday I'd find you some. I don't mind sometimes not talking, sometimes there ain't things to say. Anyway, I know what you're thinking, you kinda like it when you think that way. Think I'll just keep on driving, anywhere will do. I waited all my life for you. Some people tell you everything they think of, say yes I will, but they never do. Sometimes I've gotta ask for you to speak up, everything that you say is true. Say you'll be mine forever, never leave me blue. I waited all my life for you. Band sounds good, don't you think? I used to be in a band. I was in a band called the Nervous Rex. Did you guys ever see us play? I was only in one other band. Can I tell you a story? If I said okay, if I tell you a story, I won't cuss in front of your kids. And then I'll tell you this, and then we'll just play music for the rest of the time. But I just thought of this as I was playing. You saw the Nervous Rex. I had that group. And then the only other band I ever was in before was a band called KK Ryder, where I was the rhythm guitar player, but I ended up being the lead singer. And that band was like a classic show business story of being in the right place at the right time, you know? How you hear those? I got to be the singer at KK Ryder. I was in the right place at the right time. We were playing this pool hall, and the gimmick at the pool hall was that they had this swing that hung down from the middle of the club, and then there was a bell on the roof and another bell on the roof, and they'd get these girls in these short dresses, and they would get on the swing, and they would loft themselves up and hit the bell, and then they'd hit the other bell, and that meant that drinks were half price until somebody did that again. And it was always a girl in a short dress, and that was the gimmick of the pool hall that we were playing at in KK Ryder. And I remember we were playing that song. You might have heard it. It's let me see what I don't know what key it is. Don't it make you wanna dance? Remember that? Don't it make you wanna smile when you're down, down, down in the country picking sing around? So we were playing that. But listen though, I was a rhythm guitar player, so I wasn't here, I was over here. Something like that, right? Don't it make you want to dance? We're cooking. KK, that's our leader, KK. He's singing, don't it make you want to dance? I'm over here on the side. Everything's fine. Not 10 minutes ago, some beautiful woman had got up and rung the bell. People were drinking doubles. It was craziness. We were rocking the house. And then, in the midst of all this young woman that looked a lot older than she looked, she's from Fraser, Tennessee. She had her sleeves cut off on her AC/DC t-shirt, and she had a couple of teeth missing in the front. Not as many teeth were missing as her boyfriend. So she saw the girls on the swing and thought, why can't I be on that swing? So she got on the swing and started to swing, and I was over here. I'm thinking that chick got on that swing. Cool. And so we're doing it. Don't it make you wanna dance? And she's having a good time. She's lofting back and forth. She's getting almost to where she can hit the bell. The owner, for insurance reasons, comes flying from behind the bar. Running over to this person, says he's trying to stop her from being on the swing, right? But her boyfriend stands up and thinks, I paid $5 to be in here. If she wants to go on the swing, she's on the swing. So the owner comes up and they do like, I don't know, you guys aren't from the South, but we do this a lot when we're mad at each other. I don't know what that makes you think you're going to be stronger for, but you put your chest as far out as you can, and so their chests were pretty far out, and they were yelling back. If I couldn't, I was just over here. So I couldn't hear the words, and KK Ryder was one of those singers with his eyes closed, so he knows nothing. I'm not even paying attention to him anymore. I'm watching this. There's a girl on the swing. These guys are fighting over it. She's going faster and faster. She's getting higher and higher. And as God is my witness, brothers and sisters, at some juncture of this swinging, you know how you do on the playground where you do your legs back and forth? You don't do that in the bars where there's a swing for the happy hour. You don't do you don't swing your legs back and forth. That's not as good of an idea as on the playground. I'll tell you why, because she started going pretty fast. And so she touched the bell a few times, but then pretty soon it was her knees and her head that were hitting the bell. They were hitting pretty hard. And so we were playing, and she's going, ding, bong, ding, dong. And she said, she's a fucking, I mean, she is skinny. I knew that would happen. Think how long that took, though. Those of you that have seen me before, think how long. Sorry, kids. So, to make a short story long, this girl is swinging. She's hitting her head. She's very clearly hurting herself. The owner and her husband, and the boyfriend or husband, they don't know because they're fighting amongst themselves. I'm over here like where Peter is, just enjoying it like crazy. Here's the best part of the story, the reason I told the story. This guy, the boyfriend, turns around, sees his girlfriend. She's hitting her head on the ceiling. Then she's hitting her knees on the ceiling. He thinks to himself, I have to save her. So he does the dumbest thing that he's done the entire night. The whole night, as far as I know. I wasn't with him after the show. He reaches back and he grabs the rope to the swing to stop her. Okay? So it shoots her towards us. And our singer's got his eyes closed. Don't it make you wanna smile? And I'm over here. When you're down. So I see her coming to him. He doesn't see her coming. She lands between these little monitor things and the microphone, and like James Brown, the microphone goes down to the floor, back up, and back right into the teeth of our lead singer, KK Ryder. And KK Ryder went down this way. He was knocked out. She as well was knocked out. So, like a T formation, she was knocked out this way, and he was knocked out this way, and the microphone was standing, and the band was... Classic show business case of being in the right place at the right time. Don't it make you wanna dance? Don't it make you wanna smile? When you're down, down, down in the country picking sing a while. Well, I've been gone for so long. Feels good just to get back home. Back to my friends and all the faces I won't see. Like a rainbow in the night, certain twinkle of sunlight, telling me they believe in what I am and what I want. cherry pig and sing a while. Y'all sing a little bit of good noise. Don't it make you wanna dance? Don't it make you wanna smile? When you're down, down, down. When you're down, down, down. When you're down, down, down. In the country, Lord God Almighty, you got a stick and pick and sing a while. Yeah, all this shit. You doing all right? I'm having a great time. I hope that too. We're just getting warmed up, I'll tell you. This is a song about a band from Portland, Oregon. That's my hometown. They put out a song in the early 60s that was so allegedly sexually suggestive. I feel comfortable doing this in front of the kids, but in the day, the song I'm talking about was so allegedly sexually suggestive and lewd that the government opened up a file on the song to figure out if it was sexually suggestive and lewd. And it was over like 300 pages of some file that I guess may still be open, I don't know. Hopefully this won't inspire too many of you to have sex with each other. Unless you're married. I'll dedicate this song to the Kingsmen. They are from Portland, Oregon. The Kingsmen came together in a garage. They could hardly even play, but they practiced night and day. Pretty soon they got to where they could really play that song, Louie Louie. So they saved up all the money from their shows. They went into one of them studios, and they gave their version of the song, Louie Louie, a try. Now listen, I don't know the words to that song, Louie Louie, and I'm pretty sure the singer for the Kingsmen didn't know them either. If he did know them, he didn't get them right on the record, because on the record they sound completely jumbled in his jaw. He says, "Smith, think of me, girl, oh so constantly. Well, that last part scared everybody from the PTA to the FBI. You see, the kids have been going kind of crazy lately. Seemed like nobody could figure out why. So they decided to form a coalition and launch an investigation. You know, for the children, they figured they at least had to try to figure out the words to that song, Louie Louie. This feel good. Listen this summer. It gets these kids out of control. Singing along to that Star-Spangled Banner. Hail, hail, rocket. You know that Marilyn Manson? He's just a skinny public high school kid from Florida. He's not some monster from out of this world. And like a lot of other skinny public high school kids, he was sick of getting beaten up by the pulling guard all week, only to go out on the weekend and watch that quarterback get all the girls. So he formed a band, man. And they wear makeup and they get a lot of chicks. Later, a couple of latchkey kids go tragically mad. Everybody's gathered around the television store at the mall trying to figure out what went wrong. This guy says, "You think the life of a kid going to school around here could have gotten so bad?" The other guy says, "No, it's just the words to one of them Marilyn Manson songs. You know what I'm talking about." It's the feel good. Listen this summer. It gets these kids out of control. Singing along to that Star-Spangled Banner. Hail, hail, rocket.
other little country, we start firing all of our newest weapons at each other for some reason or another. Right or wrong, like it or not, it happens. And when it happens, people get shot. And when people get shot, they show that on TV a lot. Every night at 6 o'clock. And you don't got to be 18 to see that. You don't even got to be in first grade. First grade, where they teach the kid the pride. They tell him he's going to need to thrive in a world where they say that only the strong will survive. So they taught the art of war, to compare to it, to keep score. Monday through Friday while he stares at the floor. Till Sunday they make him go to school once more. Only this time they make him wear a suit and a tie. And listen to some guy who claims to know where people go when they die. Tell him that only the meek are going to inherit the earth. Well, hey, by this time the kid doesn't know what anything is worth. Now, brothers and sisters, I'm only one guy. And I don't even know the words to that song, Louie Lou I. But I can tell you right now, without batting an eye, that the next time some latchkey kid goes wrong, it's not going to be because of something that Eminem says in his song. And I'm not trying to preach to you either. I'm just trying to sing to you too. String a few words together. Hey, kids. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Good time. Some of you had stuff you wanted to hear, maybe? Smoking along like Cadillac, jams winding down. Or get up on the sidewalk like he on a whole downtown. I hear him talking to some chick through a thick ghost of smoke, through the thicker haze of southern comfort and cold. Say, girl, you're hotter than the hinges hanging off the gates of hell. Don't be afraid to turn to me, baby, if he don't treat you well. And by he meant me, so I laughed and I shook his head. He laughed a little bit louder as he got up at the railway train song. Pour me one more round, make 'em leave my boots on when they lay me into the ground. I am a runaway locomotive, I'm one track mind, looking for any control that I can find. Got this old black leather jacket, got this pack of Marlboro Reds, got this stash here in my pocket, got these thoughts in my own head. Right to until I gotta walk, till I've got a cold. This moment that I'm in right now, and nothing else at all. Play a train song, pour me one more round, make 'em leave my boots on when they lay me into the ground. I am a runaway locomotive, I'm one track mind. sofa, little smile across his face. No, I tried with all of my sadness and my eyes, just could not weep. Poor man looked to me like he died, laughing in his sleep, saying a trade song, drinking one last round. We made him leave his books on the day they laid him down. He was a runaway locomotive out of his one-track mind. Play train song, play train song, play train song. Got a girl in the Georgia hills, saved money so I paid my bill. Broke a bottle, she took my pill, helped me to sleep. She makes a thing out of me, knows the world that I wanna see, and the heaven knows she ought to be a homicide killer. Golden hair and halo eye, walking like she ain't satisfied, saying things that most girls hide. Sometimes she's rude, too bloody face, she's full of grace, laughing all over the pillowcase. When a girl can rock the place, if she's in her. Hey, hey, she don't talk down to me, takes my temper patiently, listens to me constantly. I'm always on fire, don't like her when I'm not home. Even when I gotta leave her alone, that girl was born with the jealous bone and her on the way on. Hey, hey, hey. Todd looked like he had a little bit of money. Ripped through the southern drawl. I could tell right away by the way he was running that the boy was just a beginning to crawl. At least a junkie knows what he needs. You get a man all strung out on greed, he'll give up everything he's got for just one shot at having it all. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants and wanted cigarettes, so to save money, they got one off these hippies that smelled kind of funny. Next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty. Sign said the beer was coldest as in and Brad, because he was the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar. Walked over to where the registers are, laid a fake ID on the countertop. Clerk looked and let me stop. He said, boy, I'm not calling the cops, but I'm gonna have to take this call. The guys both took it pretty hard. Named Bob and Tom, who said they were the guy from the Robert Earl songs and sang Cass Bottom Blues. Beautiful day in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good it should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to the seats just in time to sing with all their friends. Yo, Robert Earl King fans, help me say, the road goes on forever. got that sideshow blues. It's all a big commercial, it's video bland. It's what's putting in my attention span. Made all these issues, never understood. I thought I could change things when I was Hollywood, but it's so hard to kick the door down when you ain't wearing no shoes. It's the Surfside of mama, baby's got that sideshow blues. Them sideshow blues won't tame my life. Center ring riches, they ain't even trying. From college to the big top, taking all of the best positions. While I'm out in this tent with all y'all freaks and musicians, I'm on in this sideshow blues. She's the only one that I got. This girl hardly even knows, she keeps on telling that she's not. She's got a loaded pistol, wears it all the time. She says sometimes you gotta kill a boy just to keep his ass in line. At least that's where she's feeling. She saw it on the news. Searched out her mama, baby's got that sideshow blues. People play satanic records. You don't know when they're free. From a quiet kid to a maniac to a movie of the week. Killing over cocaine, dying over sex. Falling down and praying to whoever gonna cut the checks. Then I go to church on Sunday, brothers and sisters. I cannot help but sleep in the pew. It surfs out in my blood. Baby's got that sideshow blues. It surfs out in my blood. Baby's got that sideshow blues. Surfs out in my blood. Baby's got that sideshow blues. Called A.K. O'Connor's. You ever been over there? Our buddy David Zolo is going to play over there tonight at about 9 o'clock, and we're going to all be there. And we're probably going to make him let us play too. So if some of you are still out tonight, go over to A.K. O'Connor's in Beaverdale, and we'll meet you over there. Tommy's buying. So maybe we'll see some of you out there. You've been very good to us, and we appreciate it. Thanks for letting us come play for you. Have a good time. Just the other morning I was hanging around in my house. I had that new book with pictures of David Zolo naked in it, and I was checking it out. Just then a friend of mine came through the door, said she never paid me for a scumbag before, said she didn't ever want to see me anymore, and I still don't know why. They got all I got. smoke cigarettes. We'll play in the zoo in the middle of the afternoon, and I want to ride back home with no regrets. And I get wild, Peter's drunk. Ain't nothing got a bunch of buddies in our trunk. Old man used to call me a no good punk, and I still don't know why. Think I'm an alright guy. Think I'm an alright guy. Just wanna live until I die. I know I ain't perfect, but God knows I try. I think I'm an alright guy. I think I'm pretty good. Thanks y'all one more time when I say that. I remember when I was in high school at the Beaverton High School in Portland, Oregon, and they called me down for my counseling meeting, and I was a junior in high school, and they said they wanted to counsel me on what I was going to do with the rest of my life. And I remember I went down in there to the lady, and I said, she said, what are you going to do after high school? And I said, I'm going to be a folk singer. She said, seriously, what are you going to be when you get out of high school? I said, a folk singer. She said, I mean, for a job. I said, yeah, a folk singer. She said, she called my mom. And my mom's, they said that I had to go home. And so I went home. My mom was waiting for me in the driveway. She said, Todd, you don't want to be a musician. You want to have a real job. She said, don't tell your father about this, okay? But I'm just going to tell you, I used to go out the drummer for Paul Revere and the Raiders. And musicians don't make any money. Even the biggest ones don't. They're miserable people. They ride around, they don't have air conditioning, they look awful in the daylight. They don't really even have any friends. They're just these sick little vampire people that sit in these dark rooms and wait around for the chance for their free ranch dip and the free broccoli and the free wine. And then they just want to jam in front of a bunch of people and be told how good they are, and then they want to go to bed. I said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She said, you wait till your dad gets home, boy. And my dad got home. He said, yeah, that's what I was going to do, too. But I got to tell you, sometimes when I'm driving around, I play almost every night. Sometimes you'll be in a town like Oxford, Mississippi, where it's like all these kids, and they go to University of Mississippi, and their parents are loaded. They ain't worked a goddamn day in their life. And they just sit out there like you owe them a living. They ask you how much you cost, right to your face. You say, well, how much do I cost? To sing or to clean up around your house? And they don't clap at the end of the songs. And if I wasn't paying for my own rent, maybe I wouldn't clap at the end of nobody's songs either. But I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, the louder you clap in between songs with a band, the better they play in the middle of the songs. Amen. Sometimes like that, you know? And then you get in the van after the show, and there's still that same tape stuck in the tape deck, and you're like, that's a great Lou Reed record, but we've been listening to it for 3 years. Air conditioning's not working, the window won't go down. You got a hotel, it's a hotel booked, it's a hotel full. Where are we gonna sleep tonight? And sometimes in the middle of the night, we're driving down the road, and I think, oh God, my mom's right. But sometimes, brothers and sisters, you get a gig, you come down, you go to Todd tonight, you get to ride on a bus. You go to the zoo in Iowa, you know, and you get to come in and there's people waiting out in front of the fence there, and then they let you feed the giraffe there for free. Nobody charges you a dime. They got more free ranch dressing than you've ever seen for you. They got more free liquor than you've ever seen in your whole life. They got towels for you. They're gonna let us see the zoo afterwards. We get to play in some sort of airplane hangar like this, and there's all of you here being so nice to us. And I think to myself, Mom, hey! I'm a folk singer. It worked out all right. I say, hey, Mom! Well, I'm a folk singer. Worked out all right. Hey, Hey, we want to dedicate this song to the memory of a guy named Paul Corey that had tickets to this show and didn't get to come. He's in heaven now, and maybe he's watching us with some of our friends. This is a song that we want to sound him. His name Paul Corey, from around here. And we'll see all y'all at AK O'Connor's, okay? The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. You work and work all day long. You're always on the go. You never take a minute off. Too busy making dough. Someday for sure you're gonna see the world when you're a millionaire. But how far you gonna travel from some old rocking chair? Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pain. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. You're going to take that ocean trip, no matter come what may. You've got your reservations, but you just can't get away. Someday for sure you're gonna see the world, you're gonna really get around. But how far you gonna travel if you're 6 feet underground? Oh, enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pain. The years go by
You worry when it's hot. You worry when you're doing well. You worry when you're not. It's worry, worry all the time. You don't know how to laugh. They'll think of something funny when they write your epitaph. Oh, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Oh, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Oh, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Oh, enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy. Y'all sing for us for a second, will you? Sing. Enjoy. God love you. Thank you.